Am I the a-hole for not giving back my dad's money he gave me years ago to fund his business venture? A few weeks ago, my dad, 62M, asked me, 32M, for $20,000 to help fund a gas station business he wanted to start. I said no, respectfully, because over the years he started 30 to 40 business ventures, none of which have succeeded. He rarely takes advice, changes his mind constantly, and gets defensive when challenged. I've supported where I could emotionally, but I've seen this cycle repeat itself too many times. After I declined, he sent me a message saying how shocked and disappointed he was, saying he was waiting for me to wake up and help him. Then, a few days later, I got another message, this time in Arabic, completely changing the story. He now claims that back in 2015, he deposited $30,000 under my name, and that this money came from his government retirement package. According to him, it was meant to be shared between me and my siblings to help with living expenses and education while we were abroad. I did use that money during my time studying to pay for exams, licensing, rent, etc., which is exactly what he told us the money was there for. He never said it was a loan or that I'd need to repay it. Now, almost a decade later, he says I owe him the rest of the money and that he needs it, not for the gas station anymore, but to support my siblings' education. The reasoning has completely changed. What's worse is he knows that I've been carefully investing my savings for my own retirement, and he's essentially asking me to sell off long-term investments to fund his latest business idea. He retired in 2023 at age 60 and has since refused to return to work to help support the family. What's frustrating is the story keeps changing depending on what might convince me. First it was a business, now it's for the family. It feels manipulative. I've worked hard, earned my degree, and tried to support my family where I can. But this shift, framing past help as a debt and guilting me, feels really unfair. I'm also honestly worried that if I repay this supposed debt now, it won't stop here. What's next? Is he going to come back asking me to reimburse him for diapers he bought when I was a baby, or the bus passes from when I was in high school? I want to set boundaries, but now I'm torn. Would giving him the money just enable this cycle? Since then, I've been questioning whether I'm being too harsh or just finally standing up for myself. I don't want to damage our relationship, but I also can't keep bending every time the narrative changes. I'm trying to protect my future, not be the fallback for every plan that doesn't work out. So am I the a-hole for saying no to his absurd demands?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. Tell him you will contact your siblings about their school bills, and you will work with them to pay those directly. He will get pissed, then you have confirmation that the change in stories about what the money is needed for is a lie.
Not the a-hole. He's grasping at straws to wring money out of you. If you didn't discuss payment, it was the usual parental support for education.
Not the a-hole, but I wouldn't pay anything. Your dad is using emotional blackmail to guilt trip you and you know it. The answer is no, and please stop asking or else you'll need to block him. Even if temporarily, due to discomfort. Also, stop telling your family how much money you have. They're clearly counting your pockets.